So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Holly James, and if you're back for one of my videos, thank you for coming back. If you want a makeup video with how I did this, comment down below. But this is because people that are still going to work, like people at hospitals, they're putting rainbows places, so I thought I would do this rainbow look for that. So I am going to talk about 14 movies that I love, so that's why I want to read the book. So some of these have been done that I have read, and I'll tell you which ones I have read. But the first one is Harry Potter, and I read that one. Oh no, there's 15. There's 15. Second one is Shadowhunters, like the first book. There's many books, but there's only one movie because it wasn't very good in box office. Anyway, so if you don't know what Harry Potter is about, I'll go to the first one because I didn't describe it. Harry Potter is about this boy called Harry Potter, and his mum and dad died when he was 1. And this person, Voldemort, is the one that killed them, and he tried to kill him, but because of true love sacrifice, he survived. So the second one, Shadowhunters. So this is about this girl called Clary Frey, and she in their world, in the shadow world, there's wizards. Well, not wizards. One of the quotes on it says, "All the stories are true." So werewolves, vampires, sealies, other things are true, and they protect the human race by, if any demons get out of hand, or if any vampires try to kill a human, they will try and do their best to save them. There's also a show. The movie is called The Mortal Instruments City of Bones, but it's the same show, it's just called different. The show is called Shadowhunters. That's good. I like both of them. I even like the book too, and the movie. I prefer the book because I prefer the show because they have some characters, people that I like. Anyway, so third one is After. I have not read that yet, but hopefully I can read that because this is a movie. Oh yeah, obviously it's a movie. But the second, I've got 4 books in it, and the second book, the second movie is coming out. Well, I don't know when, but the fourth one is Kissing Booth. So this is about this girl, and she has been best friends with this boy since, they were born on the same day. Their mums were best friends, and she falls in love with his brother, and he's always been second best with his family. What happens? That is on Netflix. Shadowhunters, After, and Kissing Booth is all on Netflix. Harry Potter is not. So the 5th one is Princess Diary. So this is another book that I have read. I read it last month. yeah, I read it last month. It's a great book. I'm on the second one. Well, I think that's the next book I'm going to. I'm currently reading Harry Potter and the Charmed Secret. So this is the second one in the series. I haven't got really through to that because I was doing this and then doing a TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok. It is. I'll put it on the screen here.
Yeah, I don't.
TikTok. Is at Holly James 8. Apparently, I can't remember. Been doing a lot since quarantine. The sixth one. Yeah, sixth is Divergent series. So I think there's 3 movies, maybe 4. So this is about these group of people, and it's a bit like Hunger Games. They are in factions. People that are like the police, like they're strong and all that. People that run the government, nice people, like Earth, like they try protecting the Earth, and people that don't lie. That's good also. So the next one, 7th, is Maze Runner. I watched this a couple of years ago. So this is about this group of people, and they're being put into this place to do tests on them, give them food, and they like food, and then they grow it, and they get out in the first movie. I think there's 3 movies. I'm not sure how many books there is because sometimes they are like stopped doing them. Okay, so the next one, 8, is Twilight. So Twilight is about Edward Cullen and his family. They're all vampires, and this girl that falls in love with Edward. So next one is 5 Feet Apart. I have read this book. I read this one I got a couple of months ago. But it's this is a new movie. It came out in 2019, I think. And it's about this people with cystic fibrosis. So if you don't know what cystic fibrosis is, it's in the lungs, and it's when your mum and dad have like this gene, and if they pass it on to you sometimes. And they're supposed to keep 6 feet apart from anybody who has cystic fibrosis, but they decide to do 5 feet. The next one is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. So this is about this boy, and there's people that are special, and they have like powers and stuff like that, and most people can't see these like people are trying to kill them, but he can. So could his granddad. There's one movie, but there's a lot of books. Another one just came out, so that's why I want to get this book. The next one is The Darkest Mind. So this is about this girl. These 4 people. Two girls, 2 boys, and they all have powers. They're orange, blue, green. Some with electric powers, some can make things float, and other one mathematic genius. That's good. And then next one is The Sun is Also a Star. So this movie has only just came, well, not just only, but a couple of months have just came out, and it's good. It's about this girl is being deported with her family, and they have one day to spend together with this boy, and they fall in love, and then she leaves to go to other place, I can't remember where it is. She comes back for college and they meet again. Next one is Red Ruby. So this is, English is not the first language. It was, I think it was German. No, not German. Some other one. My sister, well, not made me, but wanted me to watch it, so I watched it. And it's about this girl and boy, and they both have powers, and they can go they can go throughout time, like the past and the present and stuff, and it shows how they cope. There's one, the movie is one, the first one is an English movie, second two are not, but there are 3 books and all of them have been translated to English. So the next one is The Duff. Apparently this is a book, I'm not too sure if it is, but this is about this girl, people like her, they say a Duff's designated ugly fat friend. So if someone talks to you and asks them about one of your friends, it's because they want to get to know your friend instead of you, apparently. Anyway, and she asks this boy to help her, and he helps her, and then they fall in love. And anyway, the next one, the final one, 15, is Wonder. I have read this. I have just read this. This was, well, not my last book that I read, the one before that one, last month's book. I read 3 last month, proud of me. And Wonder is about this boy called Augie, and he, wait, so I got the book, and the first bit, it says, I know I'm not ordinary 10-year-old kid. I mean, sure, I do ordinary things. I eat ice cream, I ride my bike, I play ball, I have an Xbox. Stuff like that makes me ordinary, I guess. And I feel ordinary inside, but I know ordinary kids doesn't make ordinary kids run away screaming in playgrounds. I know ordinary kids don't get stared at wherever they go. If I found a magic lamp and I could have one wish, I would wish that I had a normal face. So he has a cleft palate, and they've like sewn it back together. His ears aren't like where they should be, and he can't hear very well. He's had loads of operations, and stuff like that. And in the 5th grade, his mum says, "Oh, try like going to an actual school," because he's been homeschooled. Because he had so many operations, it was just easier for them to do it that way. And he struggles, and people struggle with what he looks like, and stuff like that. Like, I don't see a problem. He is ordinary. If anything, he's extraordinary. He's the smartest kid in his year, and they're all one kid is thinking, oh, because he didn't go to a real, like, he was homeschooled, that means that he's not as clever as them. But anyway, so this is the end of this video. If you liked it, comment down below. Like this video if you liked it. Comment down below what you want, if you want me to do anything else, and if you want me to do this eye look. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification. See you next time. So actually there's a 16th one that I forgot about, that is Vampire Academy. So this is about this group of people that are vampires, and they have witch things and stuff. There's only one movie, but there's more than one book. I know that but I do want to read it. I did start reading it at my college library, and then I got onto Vampire Diaries. No, Shadowrunners. So read that instead. Hopefully after quarantine is over I can like get it and read it. But that's it. Bye.